This video provides a quick overview of the Sinolta Real-Time Viewer application, a client application that can connect to any Sinolta project server. The Real-Time Viewer can only connect to the projects that are running. We are using the Sinolta demo project in this video to show some of the key features of the Real-Time Viewer. To start the Real-Time Viewer, double-click on the Real-Time Viewer icon located in the System Manager's Viewers section. Click OK to use the default username and password. Select the Sinolta trial demo from the project list and click OK. During the initial connection stage, the Real-Time Viewer ensures that you are using the latest published screens. The Real-Time Viewer contains three main areas: header, main, and footer, all of which can be visible or closed. The content of these windows can be any one of the HMI screens that you create. We can modify the header and footer manually from the File menu options or through an HMI animation. This particular demo also includes a secondary navigation system that is based on a set of HMI shapes embedded in all the main HMI screens. Another way to modify the content of the main window is by accessing the Custom Views pane from the Windows pull-down menu. Double-click the desired view to open it. Views can be docked to different segments of the screen by dragging and dropping the tab to one of the docking hotspots. This particular demo allows you to right-click on the top navigation buttons to open a floating window. You can then drag the window to one of the docking hotspots. Access levels. The screen layouts are saved on both client and server, so the next time a user logs in from any computer, they can access their latest customized view where they left off. These features are only available to a user with higher security clearance. Other users will have more restricted access. Users can also be restricted to not have their views save at the end of a session, or to not have any customization abilities at all. Refresh. Users are able to click on the refresh button at any time to check with the server for any screen configuration updates. The server will respond with the latest HMI changes that have been published by the HMI builder. This feature allows users to work with the latest version of the screens without any need to restart the Real-Time Viewer. Connection types. By default, Real-Time Viewer tries to connect to the local server using a localhost connection. However, this is only the simplest case. The Real-Time Viewer can establish a secure bidirectional link to any Sinolta server running within your LAN or anywhere on the internet. Here, we are connecting to a Sinolta project that is running on a server within our corporate LAN using an IP address and default ports 49300 and 1234. When using TCP/IP protocol to connect to a remote Sinolta server, care must be given to ensure that the proper ports are open on all computers and firewalls between the two machines. Now, we are connecting to a Sinolta server on the cloud using a secured HTTPS link over default port 443. Using standard ports 80 and 443 allows Sinolta clients to connect to any server outside their networks without any need to change the standard firewall settings. Tabular views. In addition to the conventional HMI screens, Sinolta can provide other views to interact with the server. Let's close all the open windows. From the Windows pull-down menu, open the Custom Views, Object Lists, and Column Chooser panes. If any of the panes is floating or not pinned, ensure they are docked to a docking hotspot and pinned. Now expand the Points branch in the object list. Browse through and select a few analog points to display. Note that there are multiple pages. Each page shows 100 points. We will navigate through the pages, select a few points, and right-click to create a new custom view. Change its default name to Tabular View 1. Double-click on its title bar or drag and drop it on the center docking hotspot to see the full view. From this view, you can monitor and control points. note that the background color for the simulated points is blue. You can right-click to disable simulation and see the background color change while the point changes to its normal value. You can also operate a control or change a set point from the right-click menu. Use the Force option to override incoming field data. To hide a column, deselect it from the column chooser and click Apply. Let's go back to the Object List pane and drag and drop a few more points. This time, we will use digital points. We are now able to perform all the same changes to the digital points. Pre-built views. Let's close the current views that we don't need and create a group folder in the Custom Views pane. From a right-click, you can create 6 different types of views. So far, we have gone over HMI and tabular views. Let's create a new Current Alarm view under this folder. Rename it to All Alarms and double-click to open. In the Alarm Screen Header area, you can see some useful information, such as sort settings, filter settings, statistics on various alarms, and the number of alarm pages. Note that this page is configured to show 25 rows and it contains multiple pages. In the footer area, users have access to reset or acknowledge alarms and the ability to adjust their sounds. A right-click on any alarm shows further functionalities like the ability to add alarm notes for future reference. To show acknowledged alarms at the top, we can change the order of sorting for alarm state. Select a few points and acknowledge them. You will see them show up at the top of the list. Now let's create another alarm summary screen to show only active Priority 1 alarms. Add a new Current Alarm view and open it. Add filters to show only active alarms with Priority 1 and hide some of the extra columns using the column chooser. We can now rename this view to Active Priority 1 Alarms. From a right-click, select Properties. Change its title, set the row count to 20, font size to 10, and change the background color to orange. Let's now set up a third alarm page to show only acknowledged Priority 1 alarms. Copy and paste the view that we just created and rename it to Acknowledged Priority 1 Alarms. Change its background color to green and display title to Acknowledged Priority 1 Alarms. Change the filter to show only acknowledged alarms. We now have 3 alarm views showing different information. Let's rearrange our workspace. Now, while you can see all alarms on one view, you can also see just active or acknowledged Priority 1 alarms in different views. Let's select and acknowledge a few Priority 1 alarms and see how they are shown in the different alarm screens we just created. Remember, only users with proper security access can acknowledge or reset specific alarms. By adding tabular views and HMI screens into the mix, one can create a highly customized workspace that can even be utilized in a control room. Our original main header navigation menu uses some of these capabilities to display customized active and acknowledged alarm views. Event History. Sinolta provides a comprehensive event history page. Right-click on a group folder and select Historical Event Viewer to gain access to all categories of historical alarms and events in the system. As you can see, Sinolta Event History View can superimpose a wide range of records from multiple data sources. Similar to the current alarm screens, users can create highly customized historical pages based on the type of events, filters, or sort settings. The filtered results can also be exported to a CSV or an Excel file. Locked Views. The Locked Views branch contains views that cannot be changed or deleted by users. The ability to load customized views from the HMI navigation buttons makes it important that certain custom views cannot be changed or deleted. Locked views can be created from the File menu options. Default views. Default views allow system integrators to build a default workspace for all first-time users. They are also useful to clean up our workspace and start fresh. Default views are accessed from the File menu options. Multi-language. Sinolta is a multi-language platform. While one user can connect to Sinolta in one language, another user can simultaneously connect with another language. Sinolta supports English, French, German, Portuguese, and Spanish languages. After selecting a language, all system menus and pop-up messages automatically switch to the chosen language. All alarm messages, point descriptions, and other properties that are useful to display can be configured to support 2 languages simultaneously. Please refer to Sinolta online tutorial videos for more details on the features outlined in this video.